guys, welcome back. This is Krishna and welcome to AI Martian. So we were talking about a loss function. I talked about categorical cross entropy, binary cross entropy. Now today I will talk about uh, MSE, that is mean square error. It is a kind of loss function which we use when we have to calculate the loss of a regression algorithm. Okay, like suppose I want to create a regression model. Okay, like I want to calculate the salary prediction of a person who belongs to a corporate world, right? So in that case, I have to create a model which where I will feed a lot of salary kind of data like project salary. All right, such kind of data I will pass, and I will ask to that model when that model get trained to give me the expected salary that I can offer to a person having 2 years of experience, handle 4 projects. Okay, so what should be the salary of that person? That model will tell me. So that is called a regression kind of a model. Okay, where we use MSE. Okay, that is mean square error. Now, what is that? I will talk about it. Let's go to Google Colab Sheet. Let's suppose I have a graph. This is a graph. Okay, this is origin 0, 0. This is the x-axis. This is y-axis. This is year of experience line. Okay, this line represent year of experience. Let's say 1 year, 2 year, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is salary. Let's say this is 10K salary, 20K salary, 30K salary, 40K salary, 50K, 60K. All right. So this is a graph. Now, let's say I have given few data, a few person who are having some sort of salary. So let's say the very first person, the company hire a person having 1 year of experience. He is asking for a, let's say 20,000 of salary. Okay, having 1 year of experience. The other person having 2 years of experience asking for let's say uh 10,000 of salary. Okay, third person asking for 40,000 kind of salary. The fourth person asking for, let's say 30,000 of salary. Now I have some sort of data, right? So let's say there is one more person having 5 years of experience. He's also asking for, let's say 40K of salary. Okay, the 40K of salary he's also asking. Okay, so now the problem is anybody can ask me can you calculate what should be the salary of this person? Then I have to tell them approximate value. Okay, but how can I calculate? That is the problem. So here we generally take help of the graph system, because I created a graph, and I will simply try to draw a line something like this, which will go through the all data point. Okay, which will go through the all data point. Okay, and I will try to cut this line. This is a approximate line. This is a hypothetical line. Okay, I'm just creating. Why I'm creating, I will just let you know. So let's say I have I'm just creating a perpendicular line which will cut this line. Okay, so similarly I will create one more line from here, and see, it is cutting my line somewhere at 60, right? Somewhere at 60 it is cutting. That means the person having 6 years of experience, we can offer them like 60K of salary. that we are calculating using this graph. But this is some sort of not a genuine kind of approach, because I created all line manually. What if I just want to change the scenario, okay, intentionally. Let's say I am going to create a line something like this. In that case, the person having 6 years of experience will get 30K of salary, right? 30K or 40K, let's say 40K of salary. So this is intentional, right? The genuine approach is this, but because I'm a human, I can manipulate the thing. I created a line something like this, but this is not a right approach, because these data points are far. These data points are far from this line, okay? This is very far, okay? This is online. All right, so this data point is very far from this line, okay? So what I need a line from where the distance of each data point should be equal or less, okay? So let me create one more point. See, this is a straight line. This is a straight line, right? Now, if I will draw a line which will be perpendicular to x-axis, I created this. Let me choose another color because it is something. Let me take black color. So if I'll create a perpendicular line through this red line, okay, it is on lesser distance. So this point, let's say I just want to give the name of these points, okay? Let's say this is A point, this is B, C, D, E point. So A point is like lesser distances compared to this one, okay? Similarly, B is a little bit far, okay? But this line, this point is on lesser distance. This point is also on lesser distance. This one is also on lesser distance. So this is a kind of line, the red line, okay, which is almost equally equidistance from each point, okay, approximately. So these lines should be considered, okay? This red line should be considered, not this one, okay? But again, because I am a human and I'm creating this line hypothetically, there is no calculation, nothing. So to protect ourselves for such kind of fake information, or there is no relevance or evidence like why I created this line, right? I don't have any evidence for now. So for that, what I have to do, I have to take help of mathematics, okay? Mathematics help me here to understand what should be the line. So I just want to tell you a few things here, okay? I am talking about MSE, right? So MSE have error. So what is error? First of all, we will understand that. So let's say, anyhow, I'm able to create a line. Okay, I'm just erasing this. Okay, all right. So I want to talk about error. What is error? Well, this is a point, right? Let's say my machine learning or deep learning model create this hypothetical line itself, this one, okay, which is going through all the data points and all the data points at equidistance to this line, okay? So in that case, this is the actual data. This is the actual data, right? A is actual data. So this is called Y true, okay? And when I trained a model, these black point came here according to my model. My model is saying if a person having 1 year of experience, you should offer them 10K, not 20K. Okay. So my model is correcting what I made a mistake initially, right? So my model is also suggesting a salary that is suitable for this A data point value. Okay. And this is the actual value. Now, the gap between these two is 10K, because currently I'm offering, let's say the salary of A is 20K, but my model is saying no, you shouldn't offer him 20K, you have to offer him 10K. You are offering 10K more. Okay. So this is called how I will calculate this. So this is, one second, this is Y and this is Y cap. Y is true value. Okay, true value which is available in our data set, and Y cap is predicted value. Okay, Y cap is predicted value. Okay, so how can I calculate this? So let's say Y minus Y cap, I'm saying. Okay, Y minus Y cap, I'm saying. So it is what, 10K. Okay, so this is this 10K for a single data point, because this is a single data point. This data point is a single data point, and this is the predicted value. So if I am subtracting, if I'm calculating only the loss of one single data point, that is called residual. Residual. That is called residual. Okay. Similarly, if I will calculate the loss of this and the actual value, which will come somewhere on this line, so the gap between these two is also called residual. Okay. The gap between this and predicted value should be residual. The gap between these two value means this is actual value Y, this is predicted value Y cap again. Similarly, this is Y, this is Y cap, this is Y cap here, and this is Y. So again, I'm calculating the difference between these 2 points will be residual. This will be also residual, right? But when I will calculate the residual of each data point, and I need a single loss, I need a single value. If I will calculate residual of each data point and I will combine them, let's say anyhow, I will combine them, that will become loss, not residual. Okay. Residual we generally indicate the actual value and predicted values gap. Okay, like what is the error there, that is called residual. But when we try to calculate loss of all model, like I want to calculate loss of all, I just need a collective loss, okay, for all the data points. So in that case, I have to calculate loss. I will notify them by a term loss. I'm calculating loss. Okay. Now, so error, hope you guys understand, error is nothing but the gap between actual and predicted, okay, values. Now square. Okay, because this is a formula, mean square error, right? So first we have to calculate error of each data point. I calculated the error of each data point. Now I have to square them. Let's say from here I'm getting 10K of loss. Okay, 10K of loss. Okay, so I calculated the loss of this data point. Let me pick another color. Of this data point, I calculated loss, which is 10. Okay, so I will calculate a square of this. Okay, similarly, let's say the gap between these means the loss between these. Okay, and one more thing, guys. See, this is 20K, right? And this is the gap of 10K. So there should be some minus plus, right? So there is minus because 20K is more than 10K, right? So if I will, let's say, one second. So if I will calculate the difference between 20K and 10K, so this is a kind of formula I used to indicate that. So in this, y means actual value, which is 20, is greater, and y cap is smaller, right? So here I will get less of 10. But here in B point, the actual salary is 10, which is why again minus y cap. So y cap is some sort of 20k. Okay, 20k, right? So if you will subtract, you will get minus 10k. But hold on, I have to calculate square of all the errors. Okay, I have calculated square of all the errors. Similarly, I have to calculate square of this. So this is like 30k is actual salary we have to offer, but anyhow, the company is or the organization is offering him 40k. So here again we have loss of 10k. All right. And we will calculate a square because I'm talking about a square. Error we calculated of each data point, and now I'm squaring them all. All right. Similarly, I have to square these values. So currently D person is getting 30k of salary, but he is eligible to get 40k, but company is anyhow giving him 30k of salary. So this is also a loss, kind of 10k. Okay, I will square them. And this is what this is a person E having 40k of salary right now, but he is eligible for 50k. So again 10k loss I'm getting. Now what I have to do next? I have to calculate mean. Okay, but before that you have to understand this is again minus. Okay, because 40k is smaller than 50k. Similarly, D is also minus, like minus 10k. Okay, is the difference. Okay, so here you have to mention minus. Now the thing is, if you will calculate a square of all the values, you will get positive values always, because minus minus will become positive and it will become 100. It will become 100, this one, and this one will also become 100. The last one will also become 100. The minus will convert to plus because minus into minus gives us plus, right? So I have to calculate what the mean of this value. What is mean? Average. All right. So there are, how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So I have to divide them by 5. I have to add them, then divide by 5. So this is how a model, while training it, calculate loss using mean square error. Okay. I will also give you a representation of mean square error when I will train a model of regression. Okay, not now, but of course in upcoming session I will show you how we can implement this. Okay, so loss function simply it gives us, like, let's say if I will add them all. Okay, so 100 plus 100, 200 plus 100, 300, 400, 500 divided by 5. So it will be, let's say, 100 of loss. Means throughout this model, model which I have trained, let's say using deep learning, the loss will be 100. Okay, so mean square error help us to get loss of regression class. Okay, where we have continuous data. Means the data should be anything. There is no class. Okay, there is no class in the output. Means oh, let's say this is the salary, right? The salary may be anything, 60, 30. Okay, 60, 30, 40, 50, anything. There is no class. Okay, like there are two kind of model we train. First one is classification. And the second one is a regression. Classification, where we have class. Okay, like initially when I was started this tutorial, I took a data set of breast cancer. So there are two kind of class. Okay, a person having cancer, or or not having cancer, right? So there were two class, one class and two class in that data set. That's a kind of model I trained on breast cancer data set, belongs to classification kind of section. Now, regression. Regression is when you'll go to my machine learning playlist, there I also explained about MSE, RMSE, everything, all right? So there are regression kind of a model I also created using machine learning. But again, I will create in this video, don't worry. So regression is what? Where we do not have class. Here we do not have concept of class, no class, okay? No class. Here we have a kind of value. Any value can occur, right? It may be like this one. This is salary data set. So salary may be anything of a person. There is no class. Like I will give you a 10K of salary if you are having a 4 year of experience. It can be anything, all right? It can be anything. It will totally depend on your past data set, okay? Or it will totally depend on your past data set, like what kind of salary you are offering. Let's say every person is getting like having 1 year of experience, getting 5,000 of salary. In that case, the salary of 6 year person will change, right? So there is no class, okay? You have to understand this. Now I will show you how we will implement it in deep learning, okay? So not in this video, in next video I will train a model and I will show you. So guys, hope you like this video. If you really like this, please do like, share, subscribe, share with your friend families. Stay tuned, stay learning. Thank you guys, thank you very much.